Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get to today's video, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell as well so you guys can stay in the loop on all the videos to come. As always, I'm coming to y'all with a DIY that's going to help fix your E90, E92, etc. And it has to do with the steering wheel itself. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what the problem is and how to quickly fix this issue. All right, so as y'all can see, I don't have a stock steering wheel on the car. I actually custom wrapped this one myself. So I basically got like a stock steering wheel, custom stitched all this leather on with the directional, all the red stitching and all that good stuff. I'll leave a link for that video down below. But one issue that I had with this wheel is the core that I purchased is popping up an airbag issue on the dash. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. So we're gonna pop the key into the ignition. And you'll see right here, when I power the car on, you'll see that I have the airbag light as well as the seatbelt light both illuminated at the same time. So what I did to troubleshoot this was I basically grabbed my Foxwell scanner, link for this down below, it is a lifesaver, and I read the code on the dashboard and I tried to clear it. And guys, I already read the code myself, and the error code that popped up was driver stage airbag. There's like a malfunction in it. Usually when there's an issue or an error code within the airbag system, it's not the airbag itself, especially if you've already had it replaced by the recall, etc. that BMW had on these models. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be just your airbag unless the car's maybe been in a collision or something of the sort. Usually what it is it's the connectors on the back of the airbag or something in the wiring of the steering wheel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing y'all really quickly how to remove the steering wheel and then fix this issue to get you right back on the road. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. And so the first thing we're going to go ahead and do, guys, we're going to actually remove the steering wheel itself. It's actually extremely easy. There's 2 little soft spots that you can feel for that are actually holes that you can fit a flathead inside of. Now once you get the flathead in, you pop the airbag pins inwards this way and the airbag will come out. But before we do any of this, we're gonna go ahead and unplug the battery. So let's go ahead and make that happen. All right, so I went ahead and really quickly disconnected the battery. So now what we're gonna go ahead and do is pop off this airbag. And now all you'll need for this is a flathead screwdriver. You're basically gonna find the 2 soft spots on the back of the steering wheel, and I'll go ahead and show you guys where those soft spots are to pop off the wheel. But you're literally just gonna come in from here and then try to get this clip off. But the goal is to get this flathead in this way, then turn it and get the long way facing the clip. That way you can push it more effectively. Just like that, you can see exactly how I have the angle of the screwdriver, and I'm pushing, and you can see it, the airbag just lifted up. And now you can see all I did is get my fingers in here and kind of pull this airbag out. But now we're gonna go ahead and do the same exact thing to this other side, and I'll put the camera up to give you guys a little bit of a better angle. And so you'll see that there's a metal clip right here on this side, and then another one over here as well. And you're basically just trying to get the flathead in there to push those 2 clips to free up the airbag. But as you guys can see, all these cables and etc., typically what goes bad is actually these little fuse connections right here. And then from here, you just undo these electrical connectors. You'll need a flathead for one to push this little tab and pull it out, such as so. And then as well, you have another connector here, and you're simply just going to pull that one out just like that. While maintaining connection to the airbag so you don't drop it, go ahead and remove these 2 little fuses right here. Be extremely careful because you don't want to break them. And so now for these, you simply just slide in a flathead screwdriver right here, and then you wiggle and pull up on these 2 little black tabs. And then after you pull up on the black tabs, then they can just simply be removed. Just like so, and just like so. And now the airbag is completely free. I'm gonna put that off to the side. Only thing holding this in is gonna be the 16mm bolt right here. We don't really have to remove the steering wheel to fix this issue, since really the only problem on this exact wheel is gonna be the wiring, specifically these 2 connectors. And we're not gonna cut and splice anything because the airbag system is extremely, sensitive. You don't want like stray volts or, like anything could happen. So what we're gonna do is remove this whole plate, and this plate will pull off all the wires with it. So you're gonna go ahead and simply just remove these T-bolts right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab the appropriate size. Here I have like a regular, just rinky-dinky looking steering wheel, but all I'm taking off of it is this plate right here that holds all these cables. So all you're gonna need is a T30 socket, and then you're basically just gonna put it in and remove these 3 bolts. So let's go ahead and do that. And 9 times out of 10, it's these 2 little connections right here, because people try to install them without the black parts pulled up. Now, as you guys can see, I can just pull up and remove this whole plate. Before you swap this over to the new wheel, make sure you have all 3 of these little tension springs on there. Just make sure none of the hardware gets lost. Make sure that these little springs right here stay in, so you literally just push them into place, and that keeps tension on this whole little unit. But yeah, now from here, you literally just fit it straight on. And then you'll notice there's little grooves on the inside. As soon as you just fit it into place, the little springs will hold this up itself, so you don't even really have to hold it. So just push it into place, and now we're gonna install those 3 T30s and then that little grounding T10 right here. Now, one tip, guys, for this little connector, don't try to put this little ground on and then put the bolt on by hand. Just thread it through the little ground itself, and then carry the whole little unit in, if you get what I mean. That way the little threads on the bolt can hold this into place, so you're not trying to carry by hand the tiny little bolt by itself. Then you can just simply tighten it down. And just remember, use Loctite on all 3 of these T30s, and do not over torque this T10, because if you do, you're never gonna be able to remove it, and you'll have to replace the whole entire wheel, or you'll have to cut and splice and do something kind of iffy. So don't over torque these. But yeah, from here we can simply grab our little gray connector. We already blew it off to make sure it was like clean. And so after we install that in, we can go ahead and pop in this black one. Bam. Don't over tighten or overdo anything. And so we're gonna go ahead and get a flathead in and push up this black clip so it looks like the green one. So now you can see the black part's pushed up on both. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do is install these in the airbag and just sit the airbag here. I don't wanna pop it all the way back in, just in case this doesn't work and I need to pull off the wheel. Yeah, guys, let's go ahead and just pop these onto the airbag. So I want you guys to look how the connectors are facing upwards. So if I orientate the airbag, you have the BMW symbol facing me and the connectors facing upwards. And then once the connector's snapped in the loose position, then you can lock it in by pushing those clips down. So now we're gonna go ahead and just sit this. We're not gonna install it fully. We're gonna sit it just like that. Apply power to the car and see if our little warning goes away. And guys, just so I don't get launched through the back seat of my car, I'm gonna come at it from the passenger side and put the key in the ignition. And the last thing you'll need is one of these Foxwell scanners. You go into Diagnosis, then the multiple restraint system, you'll just clear the codes. But it's completely gone. Our air's cleared away for the airbag, quote unquote, but really all it is that little plate and the wiring. And that is how you clear your airbag issue on your BMW E90, E92, or E93. Well, guys, that's gonna wrap up today's video. That is how you clear out your driver's airbag warning on your BMW E9X platform. It's actually super common. All you gotta do is switch over that faceplate. 9 times out of 10, like I said, is not the airbag. Just make sure you address it as quick as you can. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and drop a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed, and comment down below if you have any questions at all. As always, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out, guys.